In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Boy's name is Sean Hamill, 5th grade at St. Victor's.
What happened?
Single stab wound to the back. ER noticed bruising on the chest and buttocks and called us.
Sounds like somebody used this kid as a punching bag.
Sexual abuse?
No trauma, but we're still waiting on the rape kit.
Who brought him in?
Some genius threw him out of a moving car. Nobody saw the driver.
Anything off the surveillance cameras?
Security's on it.
Detectives, Sean Hamill's had a surgery.
Are you okay?
He's alive.
Hey, Sean, how you feeling?
Dad.
It's okay, Sean. The detectives, they want to ask you about what happened today. You remember anything?
Last bell. Putting my books in the locker. I think I played stickball with Joey Sparcino. Then I was here.
How about after the stickball game?
I don't remember.
A bully's been picking on him. Last week, Sean came home covered in bruises.
Who did that, Sean?
Nobody. I was climbing a tree and I fell.
Someone beat him up. He was too scared to say who.
Okay. Sean? Now you gotta tell us.
Later, okay? I want to go home.
No, Sean.
No, I'm fine. Promise. Dad, how come I can't move my legs? What's wrong with my legs?
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay.
Principal Parker instituted a zero-tolerance policy on fighting. One incident and you're expelled.
So who did you kick out this weekend for beating up Sean Hamill?
No one. He said he fell climbing a tree. He's lucky he didn't break his neck.
I wasn't so lucky today. Someone stabbed Sean in the back. He won't walk again. Now, we're going to need to interview anyone who saw Sean today. Teachers, students.
Starting with you, Father Justin.
I didn't see Sean today.
Really? Because the hospital security tape shows Sean being dumped from your car.
That's impossible. My car's been in the parking lot all day.
We have a clear match on the license plate.
But Father Justin's been in the library correcting papers all afternoon.
Okay, so why was his car at Mercy Hospital?
I leave my keys on the visor so parishioners can borrow it.
We'll need the list.
In the meantime, we're going to have to interview the students.
One time, this big boy, he pushed Sean. He fell down.
What was the big boy's name?
I don't know, but he's bad. I saw him smoking.
What about bullying?
I start talking about people, they're going to start talking about me.
You gonna let whoever crippled Sean Hamill hurt someone else?
Just because I'm a recess monitor doesn't make me a narc.
Adam, if you know who beat up Sean Hamill, you've got to tell us.
Why won't Sean tell you?
He's scared. And I can see that you are too.
I'm no wuss. There's this fat kid, pushes everybody around. He beat the crap out of Sean last week.
Can you tell me his name?
Charlie Monahan.
He didn't hit anybody.
Mr. Monahan, please.
What'd you do, Charlie?
made fun of me. He said the reason my girlfriend won't have sex with me is because she's afraid I'll squash her.
Okay, so you beat him up.
He made me so mad, I grabbed him in the parking lot and I lost it.
Okay. What happened today?
I haven't seen Sean today. I've stayed away from him ever since last week.
Is there anybody who can tell us where you were at 4 this afternoon?
Yeah, Emma. I walked her home after the last bell at 3, and we stopped at Farrell's Ice Cream on the way home.
Emma, your girlfriend?
She's his half-sister. It's my ex-wife's daughter.
Where can we find her?
She's been staying with her grandparents since her mom got sick.
How long has Emma been living here?
Just a couple of days.
Since Kate had to go back into the hospital. Kate has lupus.
Sorry to hear that. Emma, we wanted to ask you some questions about Charlie.
Is he in trouble?
Just try to find out where he was today.
We went to Farrell's to get some ice cream after last bell, and he walked me home.
Emma, why'd you tell us where Charlie was after school? Why not during classes or before?
The high school's in a different building than the elementary school. After last bell was the only time she'd see him.
Sweetheart, did Charlie tell you to say that he was with you if anybody asked?
Are you saying my granddaughter is not telling the truth?
Emma, did Charlie ask you to lie?
No.
You know how important it is to tell the truth, don't you?
Lying's a sin. A vanilla sin, not the mortal kind. But all sins are bad. So you have to never do them, no matter what.
She's lying to protect her brother.
Charlie loses his temper, stabs Sean, dumps him at the ER, tells his sister to alibi him.
You're gonna bring him in?
We're waiting for the crime scene report before we have another go at him.
Ask and you shall receive, unless, of course, you're Jewish.
I'm not.
The lab lifted over a dozen prints from Father Justin's car. They were all over the place except for the driver's side.
Pretty smart kid to be wiping prints.
He wasn't as careful with the passenger side. We found this wedged under the seat cushion.
What is that, a strand of rope?
CSU said it's painter's canvas. You know, like the kids use at St. Victor's for their art projects.
We always keep a roll in stock. Lasts a lot longer than running watercolors on paper.
Bert must have wrapped Sean in his canvas to keep his blood off the car seat.
The parking lot is only 20 yards from here. He wraps Sean up, carries him over there, and then dumps the canvas after he returns the car.
Gonna need to look through the school dumpsters.
Of course.
Wow, this is interesting. Do kids have access to these?
We teach them to be careful.
Crime scene needs to go through this room, too.
I'll bring in a team. But I got something for you first. I checked out the security camera at Marty's deli across from the school.
What are you doing at Marty's?
They got pixie sticks. But I saw the security camera and I got an idea. Videotape shows Charlie, without Emma, buying a chocolate bar at 402.
You said he walked Emma home at 3.
You're going to jail, Charlie. And if we charge you as an adult, you're looking at 20 years.
For what? He didn't do anything. Security camera puts you right outside the school just 20 minutes before Sean was dumped at the hospital.
The clock must be wrong. I swear I was walking Emma home.
Do you really think that a jury's going to believe your story? Especially when Emma's not even in the videotape? Charlie, a 12-year-old will never walk again because you stabbed him in the back.
I didn't do it. I already told you I was walking Emma home.
We got something.
Found these scissors in the school dumpster.
She means I found him underneath the tuna casserole. All she did was stand there and point.
There's traces of blood on the blades.
Any prints?
2. Neither of them Charlie's.
I didn't know that. We haven't printed him yet.
We don't need to. The prints are too small.
The size a 7 or 8-year-old would leave.
Except an 8-year-old doesn't know to clean up the prints or how to drive a car.
Emma stabbed him? Then Charlie cleaned up the mess.
Emma's not lying to protect her brother. He's lying to protect her.
Emma isn't in school today. She's at the hospital with her mother, which honestly is just as well.
It's just as well one of your students is missing school.
No, I didn't mean it that way. Emma's situation is complicated.
We have time.
When Emma's mother enrolled her at St. Victor's, she told us that she was a single parent. She hid the fact that Emma has another parent, a woman.
Emma's mom's gay.
So what's the big deal? Same-sex couples raise kids all the time.
Yes, but they don't usually lie about being gay and enroll their children in conservative Catholic schools.
How'd you find out she was lying?
When Kate got sick, her partner began coming to school functions. The Parents' Council was furious. They didn't want their children in the same classroom with the daughter of a lesbian. They wanted us to expel Emma.
So you didn't take them seriously?
Well, we had to. Parents were keeping kids out of school. Donors withdrew their support. What were we supposed to do?
How about ignoring them?
That's easy for you to say, but how do you teach catechism with Emma in the classroom? Homosexuality is a sin, kids, but oh, that's okay, Emma. Your moms are good people otherwise.
So why didn't you expel her?
Because her parents sued the school.
So Emma returns to St. Victor's with a target on her back.
Yes, which is why I say the less Emma is here, the better it is for everyone.
Nurse Deming, report to physical therapy. Nurse Deming, please report to physical therapy.
Excuse me, you can't go in there.
Police. You need to speak with Emma Boyd.
I'm Zoe, Emma's mom. She had nothing to do with what happened to Sean Hamill.
Oh, how'd you hear about Sean?
Kate's ex-husband called. He said you think Charlie and Emma are involved.
Charlie and Emma are covering for each other. And we need Emma to tell us exactly what happened yesterday.
My mom is dying. Can this wait?
It'll just take a moment.
I didn't do anything.
Emma, even if it was an accident, you need to tell us. And we know that school's been tough lately, and kids can be really cruel.
Is that what happened with you and Sean? Did he say something mean?
Said I was a freak and I was gonna go to hell.
Why?
Because I have two moms instead of a mom and a dad.
Sweetie, we talked about this, didn't we? What did we say?
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me.
Emma, Charlie lied to us. We know that he drove Sean to the hospital. Now, if you don't tell us the truth, he's going to get in a lot of trouble.
I am telling you the truth.
Detective, Emma didn't hurt Sean. Just like she's never hurt any of the other kids who are mean to her at school.
If the kids at St. Victor's are so mean, why not send her somewhere else?
Our faith is important to us. We want Emma to have a Catholic education. St. Victor's is the best Catholic school in the city.
Seems to me she can't be getting much of an education if the kids keep bothering her.
She can deal with them. She goes to therapy. If she has any problems, she talks to me.
Where were you yesterday at 4 p.m.?
You think I drove Sean to the emergency room?
Did you?
I was here with Kate.
Now, how hard can it be to get the truth out of an 8-year-old?
You tried breaking a kid whose mother is dying in the next room.
I was going through a lot, Captain. In the 6 months since Zoe and Kate took St. Victor's to court, whole family's been harassed. They had to change their phone number twice.
But it didn't do any good. Broken windows, graffiti on their doors. Zoe's filed 6 reports. Nobody's ever been charged.
Since when did New York become a red state?
It's not just happening here. A Catholic school in California tried to expel 2 brothers because they were being raised by a gay couple.
Emma would have been much better off if Zoe had just gone along with Kate's lie to the school.
You think Zoe should stay in the closet just to make a bunch of homophobes happy?
You don't send your kid to military school if you're a pacifist. Not without expecting some friction.
So you agree with the school?
I'm just saying it's complicated. Being Catholic means believing in certain things. Zoe knows that.
But she wanted to make a point. Take the school to court. Win one for the cause.
Somebody's got to fight the fight.
They shouldn't be an 8-year-old. Emma's so messed up she has to see a shrink twice a week.
Looks like Zoe could use some counseling, too. Her LUDs show multiple calls to one number. Father Justin.
Maybe she did need to borrow his car.
I don't think Zoe's ever called me.
Why does your number keep coming up on her phone records?
Because I gave it to Emma. When she first started having trouble at school, I told her to call anytime she needed someone to talk to.
Did she ever mention having trouble with Sean Hamill?
All the time.